Good night. I'm going to tell you about the beer. Um, the font is wikipedia.org. Start. Beer is one of the oldest and most widely consumed alcoholic drinks in the world, and the third most popular drink after water and tea. Beer is brewed for cereal grains, most commonly for malted barley, through wheat, maize, corn, and rice are also used. During the brewing process, fermentation of the starch sugars in the wort produces ethanol and carbonation, and the resulting beer. Most modern beer is brewed with hops, which as bitters and other flowers is act as natural preservative and stabilizing agent. Other flowering agents such as wheat, herbs, or fruits might be included or used instead of hops. In commercial brewing, the natural carbonation effect is often removed during process and replaced with forced carbonation. Some of humanity earliest known writings refer to the production and distribution of beer. The Code of Hammurabi included laws regulating beer and beer parlors, and him Tunicasi, prior to Mesopotamian goddess of beer, served is about prayer and as method of remember the recipe for beer in a culture with literal people. Beer is distributed in bottles and cans and also commonly available on draft, particularly in pubs and bars. The brewery industry is a global business consisting of several dominant multinational companies and many thousands of smaller producers, ran- ranging from brewpubs to regional brewers. The strength of modern beer is usually around 4 to 6% alcohol by volume, although it may vary between 0 and 5% and 20%, with some breweries creating samples of 14% and AB and above. Beers forms part of the culture of many nations and associated with culture, with traditions, social traditions such as beer festival, as well is a rich pub culture involving activities like pub crawling and pub games such as bar billiards. Various legal definitions of beer exist in different countries. Historically, the most famous of these was the Rein Reinheitsgebot, which applied to parts of the Holy Roman Empire and Germany and required beer to be made from only water, hops, and barley. Today in Canadian government, foods and drug regulation state that beer must be alcohol contains range 1 to 8.6%, though it included a stipulation that it could be greater 8.6% and labeled accordingly. Beer in South Korea must be must have less than 25%, which means that it has to be 45 ml of alcohol or less per 1000 ml of solution and can be considered light only if it has less than 30 per calories per 1000 ml. Additionally, beer in South Korea must be use only water, hops, and starches. And as ingredients has brewing process. In Singapore, beer must have at minimum 1% alcohol by volume concentration at 20 centigrades. It is often brewed for a mixture of grains like malt, sugars, or its equivalent, and hops and other vegetables. Thanks very much.